Good morning, friends. Hello to you. Tanj here, leadership and mindset specialist. Good morning. It is Friday, the 9th of August, and it is ridiculously down here in the Mornington Peninsula. Paula Beavis, look at you. Good morning. G'day, Kate Ashton. Great to have you here. I really hope reception is great because the weather is crazy. G'day, Jen. Hey, great to have you here, Claire. Nice to have you here as well. How is everybody? Type in your word. How are you today? How are you feeling? Let me know if you're on Facebook, how you're feeling, and let me know how the reception is. All the bamboo trees that are outside my office window here are literally sideways. It is fully stormy, so I hope you can hear and see me okay. G'day, Tay. Great to have you here. So what is this Rapid Fire Friday all about? Well, as a peak performance coach, every single week I spend real quality time with real estate executives, leaders, leading agents, and professionals, just helping them break through their challenges, create strategies for growth, elevate their state, and just live really great lives. G'day, Karen. Great to see you. Type in, how are you, my friends? How are you feeling this Friday? And it's really awesome because, you know, I get to contribute to people and help them literally produce breakthroughs. But I know that many of you may not have the resources to have a one-on-one coach, and I don't want that to be the reason why you can't get some support for yourself. So every Friday at 8 o'clock, I come on and I just distill what are the key themes that I was coaching on this week, what are the tips that I've shared, and maybe you can pick up one or two that will make a difference for you. Okay, so Facebook is still loading, so I can't see who's on yet. So if I haven't acknowledged you personally, just know I'm waiting for it to load. All right, so type in how you're feeling. Let me know how you're doing. I just flew in last night from Adelaide. I had the privilege of working with Kaleidoscopic Travel, which is a travel company down in beautiful city of Adelaide. Worked with 11 business owners down there, and it was just absolutely awesome. Claire is energized. Good on you, Claire. That's a great place to be on a Friday morning. And, you know, we did some really solid work with the team down there looking at what are the 3 steps for business success, how are they currently sabotaging their success for themselves, and how can they fuel inject their performance to really double, triple, quadruple, in some cases 10x their business. Excuse me. Good morning, Brendan. And, you know, what I loved about these business owners, hey, g'day, Jillian, great to have you here, is they were really courageous, you know, really willing to learn and really willing to do the work, and just needed to develop their great travel agents, do a great job with their clients, but they just needed to develop some business mastery skills like all of us. And so one of the key themes was this whole, you know, diluting your energy and your power. That's one of the things that we discussed. And I know many of you in real estate do this too. Some of you have a side hustle. Some of you have other projects or businesses that you do. And, you know, one of my business mentors taught me many years ago, taught many of us, that when when you have plan A, B, and C, you're really spreading yourself quite thin. And I know it's an obvious thing to say, but think about it. You can't get traction if you are not fully immersed and focused on one thing and becoming an absolute specialist in your field. You just can't get any penetration or cut through. If you have a job here and then you're helping your husband here and then you've got a side hustle here and then you're starting another business here, you're just not going to get any potency. So if you're watching this and you have a side hustle, or if you've got 2 or 3 jobs, I just, first of all, I commend you for trying to do what you can to as much as you can. But I want to just invite you to consider that it's not the best strategy. And sometimes it's because we lack faith in our abilities and confidence in our skills to produce great results. Hey, Faye, I don't know if that's how I pronounce your name, but great to have you here. My friends on Insta, type in, how are you feeling this morning? If you're not driving, do that. So A number were diluting their energy, and then they also had kids, and their experience was none of their businesses were really growing or getting any traction. So my invitation is, if that's you or you know someone like that, just start to imagine what could be possible if you eliminated all distraction, you put the blinkers on in your business, and you just fully committed to one thing and focused on that and gave it your all and burnt your bridges, burnt the boats, burnt everything, so there was no plan A, B, and C. What would be possible? Well, what we got to see yesterday was, 2, 3, 4, 5 business focus on things. That's my first invitation for you. Are you spreading yourself too thin? Are you diluting your energy across too many projects? Hey, Brooklyn, great to see you here as well. Still waiting for Facebook friends and comments to load up. So shout out to the team at Kaleidoscopic Travel. We did some phenomenal work to establish the difference between your end user of your products and services. In their case, it's passengers. In real estate, it's vendors and clients, or landlords and tenants. So what's the difference between the end users of your products and services and your ideal client? I'm going to do a whole session on this. I'm actually going to do a webinar on this, because this is a game changer. When hi, I don't know, Miss Saron, how do I say that? Miss Saron Harpens. I'm sorry if I didn't say that right, but hi, where are you from? Let me know. What else was I saying? Come Friday. This is what it looks like to be live. Hey, so we talked about ideal clients, and I'm going to do great, Facebook's just popped up, ideal clients, and we're going to do a webinar on this. There is a difference between the end users on your products and services and your ideal clients. Just a little tip as a taster before this comes, because this is where you can significantly become an attraction agency or an attraction brand, and have brand ambassadors and advocates out there really promoting your businesses and helping you grow your businesses. Joanne, Lauren, Kylie, Karen, Dee, happy birthday for this week. Dee, I hope you had a beautiful birthday week so far. Greg, good morning. Oh, reception is getting better. That's just crazy because it's nuts down here in Safety Beach. Good morning, Taylor. Is what I'm saying making sense so far? By the way, if you're watching live, type in live. If you're watching the record, type in the record. So I want to just flesh out this a little bit, but no, there's a webinar coming on this. There is a big difference between the product service, a very expensive exercise to prospect one end user at a time. Morning, Jackie Bailey, great to have you online. But it's a very expensive exercise prospecting one end user at a time, or in Kaleidoscopic Travel's case, one passenger at a time, versus creating strategic alliances with ideal clients. And an ideal client is constituted by someone of influence that has a big database of lots of end users, lots of passengers, lots of vendors, clients, landlords, or tenants. So let me ask you, if you're watching and you're in real estate, which many of you are, who are people in our industry that would have a lot of people that would be interested in either investing or buying or selling property? Type it in. Who are people that have lots of people in their database that they could speak to about you, about investing in a property? Hi, Holly, great to have you here. Selling their property or buying a property. Hey, Karen, good morning. Tanja, thank you for yesterday. You are welcome, my love. Tell me, type in here, what was your number one lesson that you got out of yesterday, and what are you going to do to influence your business and put that lesson to work? I'd love to know. Type in, who are your ideal clients? Who are the influential people, particularly in real estate, that would have lots of landlords, vendors, buyers on their books? I'm not gonna answer it. I want to see what you come up with, and then I'll give you some feedback. Now, one of the things that's a big issue in business growth, if you're on this call, I'm assuming that you want to grow your business because you're spending a few minutes with me. Okay, I'm going to assume that. But here's what I know: one of the biggest handbrakes for your growth is your comfort zone. There are 5 reasons, 5 that sabotage our success. We get to be right about our crappy, shitty beliefs we tell ourselves about ourselves, others, and the world. We get to avoid responsibility for showing up and giving life and our work and our practice our best energy. We stay safe and comfortable hanging out in familiar territory, often suffering in stuff from the past that we don't like. We get to be a victim. We relate to ourselves like we don't have the power to change our external circumstances. And we create drama. We're drama kings and queens, and we create significance. This one here, number 3, is the little piggy that went to market and is all about safety and comfort and hanging out in familiar comfort zones. This is one of the biggest handbrakes that is hindering your growth and your potential. Does that make sense? I promise you, there will be areas in your life where you're playing safe, where you're scared of stuffing up, where you're worried about what people think of you. To have you worry about what people think of you, where you are scared to take a risk. You're scared to put yourself out there. And even though you know there is a lot of potential inside of you, there is a lot that you are able to do. Lisa Novak's joined. Hey, good morning. Welcome to Rapid Fire Friday. These are reflections of coaching themes for this week and my rapid fire tips to give you access to produce breakthroughs, my love. So thanks for tuning in, even if you've pulled over on the road. Hey, Karen says, what she learned yesterday was to figure out her niche and create a daily plan to work on my business. Hallelujah. Yes. Niching an inch wide and going a mile deep will enable you to become a specialist. That's how I've been able to produce really great results in a short space of time. To go from average consumer to industry influencer in an industry I had zero experience in within 4 years. Industry Thought Leader of the Year, nominated Mentor of the Year, Wellness Advocate of the Year, top 10 property specialists of the year. That stuff doesn't happen by chance. That happens by choice because I've become a specialist. When you become a specialist, like a neuro surgeon is a greater specialist than a GP, you can charge more money because you solve bigger problems and you add more value. You can absolutely become a specialist in real estate. Now, Lisa Novak, hello gorgeous, she's become a marketing specialist. She's now selling properties without an e-marketing budget, online, on Facebook, within 48 hours, you know, record results. Do you think her clients are extremely happy that she's saving them money and saving time so they can get on with the next chapter in their life? Yes. How has she done it? She's specialized in a marketing niche to get innovative results, and as a result has been nominated not once but won once, and now nominated also for the won twice, sorry, most innovative agency and woman in real estate of the year. Like, hello. So diving into now, one of the things we talked about yesterday with the team at Kaleidoscopic Travel about niching your business is there was one operator who could niche her business, her travel agency, into the 15 retirement homes there that she reckons there's about 100 transactions, like holiday transactions, that happen in these retirement homes. Now imagine that you create a value proposition for the owner of the retirement home and say, you know, how would you like an additional revenue stream for your business whilst you add value to your residents at absolutely no cost to you? It's crazy good. Hey, speaking of crazy good, Fairy Mary's in the house. And so we created a strategy for her to go and niche into residential travel, retirement village travel, and she could customize stuff, give them group offerings, and give a kickback to all the 15 retirement villages in her area. All of a sudden, she's got 15 retirement villages that are promoting the specialist village travel agent. Because do you think she might need to know some specialist skills, and that she could, you know, around travel and the elderly and things to consider? Erica Kramer, how do you have time to jump on Rapid Fire Friday, my love? So I know you're going to have a contrary offer to niching, but you're playing a bigger game. Speaking of bigger game, if you want, and if you have yourself or sisters or cousins or aunties or friends that lack confidence, that have a crap load of potential inside of them that they want to unleash in the world, and you want them to unleash themselves or yourself in the world, hook up my sister Erica from America, the Queen of Confidence. She's got the Global Sisterhood, and she is transforming women around the world, giving them access to be fully in their power, standing in their own purpose, whatever that is and giving themselves permission to shine. Love your work, Erica. Stephen Bailey, g'day to you, my friend. Thanks for jumping on. Both. You're a bit greedy, Facebook and Instagram, my friend. I like it. So power to you, all the guys and girls that were out at Kaleidoscopic Travel for God is speaking, for doing the work yesterday. But, you know, there's a way. So I've niched into leadership and mindset, and I dedicate and Erica's niched into confidence and mastering your ability to produce breakthroughs in where you feel stuck in your self-worth and self-esteem. So niching your skill to a particular market, niching your offering so you can be a specialist, which means you can charge more, you can become a key person of influence, and you'll be asked to speak, you'll be asked to be interviewed, you'll be on podcasts because you are a specialist rather than spraying and praying, you know, a million messages for a million people. Does that make sense? Have one key message and dominate and you value. It's a game changer. Speaking of game changers, one of the most amazing sessions I had this week was with a really, really experienced leading agent, director of multiple offices, who just knew he was sabotaging himself. Do you know you are sabotaging yourself, by the way? Just write yes if you know you are. But notice that knowing makes no difference to whether you can transform it or not. And I do, and you may have heard me mention this before, I do a life-changing session called the Creator Alignment Process. And what this particular top performer wanted was to go to the next level. Now, amazing operator, like high-performing operator, building incredible wealth, but still know there's more, right? So he wanted to produce a breakthrough and get access to really grow, taking his wealth to another level. And he got to see that, hey, Samuel, hey, Christine, great to have you all here. Thanks for joining me this Friday, right? Especially when you are. He got to see this creative alignment session that he made a decision at 7 years of age where he saw he was involved in a phenomenal car accident. I won't give the details and I certainly won't give his name, but he got to see that he made a decision as a 7-year-old that has shaped his entire existence. And for 4 decades, it has been the biggest handbrake to him realizing his absolute full potential and being happy and fully self-expressed with himself. Always something holding him back. He didn't know it was there, and the guy physically in the call took 10 years off himself. Not only did he take 10 years off his life as far as releasing the pain and the energy, it is incredibly healing, because when we make disempowered decisions from trauma or experiences that, or heartbreak or tragedy that happens in our life, that energy gets in the body. And climate is where I support you in removing the energetic memory, the feeling, the gunk and the funk that is making us sick. I don't talk a lot about this in my public work out here, but I'm going to start, because the transformation that you see happen on a physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual level, when you release yourself from the suffering of the past, when you shape-shift your opinions of yourself, others in the world, and when you heal whatever is holding you back, to me, that is miraculous. So well done to that client. And if this speaks to you, if you know there's something holding you back, or you want to realize your full potential, or you can feel energy in your body that's stuck, please DM me, please reach out to me, please let's at least book you in for a 30-minute discovery session, which is free, valued at $250, so we can hack into what is that God is in you that's about to come. Chris, Doris, Grace, and Samuel, g'day. Do me a favor, type in live if you're watching this live, or record if you're watching the record. Now, what I want to say to you about victimhood and how it's ruining your life is, I know this week I coached a number of clients that just were really disempowered. How did I know they were disempowered? It showed up in their language, and it showed up in their comments about people that they work with. One particular assistant, right? So I was coaching one of my clients. He and 2 other operators have an assistant that they share, and she is not really effective right now. Why? Because she has no clarity. Do you know that this industry of real estate that has very high expense items of labor cost in the profit and loss statements? Like, we have a lot of people, they cost us a lot of money. I believe we're not getting the best out of our people. We are hemorrhaging financially, internally, because one simple, a lack of clarity. This woman is an assistant to 3 people, 3 operators, and there is no clarity around who she works for and what days, what she does. So she is getting pulled from pillar to post, and she's having more dominant operators demand her time and attention immediately when she's already committed to other people. Her experience of herself and her work and her life is disheartened, and she's enchanted with her experience of work. G'day, James. And this is common. Do you know how many people that are working in your business or that you work with right now that really feel ineffective, that just are not producing results? So to be this leader and this assistant, have like light bulbs go off when I say, please sit the 3 operators down and sit down with an ideal week and work out how many hours you work for each leader for the week. I know this sounds really simple, but that's just the thing. It is simplicity that makes the difference. How many people in your business, maybe you aren't clear about what you're doing when, and you're duplicating tasks and you're wasting your energy. We are hemorrhaging financially internally in businesses. We are not getting maximum return on investment from our people. They are disheartened and frustrated to the eyeballs, all because we haven't taken the time to just get clarity on their position description, on their action performance indicators, on their personal development plan, on their ideal week. Do your team a favor, do yourself a favor, do your assistants a favor. Your take look at business and get genuinely interested in how effective your people are, and support them by giving them the clarity that they need to win and help you win. You'll save a lot of time and money, and you'll make a lot of money. So that was really rewarding. I'm waiting to see what the outcome of that is, but that is super rewarding. So a lack of clarity really costs your business a lot of money. And I think I mentioned this before, but I'll finish off by saying your comfort zone, as I said before, that being safe and comfortable, hanging out in familiar territory, that's really a danger zone. I know that there is a lot of power and potential inside of you. I know that you have hopes and dreams and aspirations to do and be things that you've always dreamed of. And I know that your attachment to comfort zone is what is holding you back. And what constitutes a comfort zone is we are scared to take a risk, we're scared to put ourselves out there. Perfectionists of us who want to get it right and perfect before we act. Well, let me tell you, progress beats perfection every single time. 80% is better than, nothing. Stop waiting to get things 100% worked out before you go and make a decision or do something. And our fear of being judged, our fear of stuffing up is the thing that holds us back. But here's what successful people don't do. Successful people don't collapse failure with I'm a failure. They don't collapse no with I'm not good enough. Most of us do. So if you could practice one thing this week or this weekend as you go into show day, take a risk. Do something you've never done. Get your camera out and shoot a video. Hey, Alex, it's great to have you here. Get a camera out and shoot a video for the first time. I go live. I have some key things I want to talk about, but I don't have a script. I just want to serve. I stop off. See, there you go. Stop. But I just want you to be real. And if people can see that you're genuinely wanting to contribute and make a difference, they'll forgive you for saying the wrong word or for a bad hair day or making a mistake. What people want now is to connect with people that are real and raw and vulnerable and attainable and approachable, not perfect and polished and got it all sorted. So I dare you today to be brave, to be courageous, and do something you've been thinking about. Get out of your comfort zone. That is the danger zone. Don't dilute your energy across too many things. Focus on one thing. Become a specialist and add incredible value. Have incredible clarity in what you do and provide that for others. And what is Lisa saying? Get past the fear, guys, and be authentic. Oh, man, look, if there's anyone that does that beautifully, Lisa, it's you. You know, I share what you do with a lot of my clients. I say, her and Mark are out at the house while the sold sign's going up, while the gardeners are tidying, saying, just put a sign up. It's about content. It's about being a media agency right now, not just a real estate agent. And the more content you share, you might think it's stupid doing a video saying, hey, I'm outside of, 123 Smith Street. And as you can see, the sold sign's going out. We've got our team here getting the garden just right. And we'd love to see you at 11:15 here for the first open for inspection. Like, it doesn't seem like rocket science, but it's valuable. It's content. And let me tell you one thing. Your vendors will love you, won't they, Lisa? Because this is what a lot of agents aren't putting in their listing presentations. But you can show how much more value you're adding, and then you can start producing unbelievable results, just like Lisa and the team are doing. So, hey, Jessie, great to have you here. So the key themes are, you have childhood decisions that are holding you back and you don't know that they're there. And if you know that there's potential inside of you, what you want to unleash, reach out to me. You'll have a breakthrough and I'll be giving it to you. It's an absolute gift. Your disempowered definitions of yourself will absolutely disengage your power. When you have disempowered views of yourself, others in the world, you're the one that suffers. So start shifting your attitude from disempowered. Instead of asking, why me? Ask, what am I to learn? And apply the lessons, and you'll get back in your power. Your comfort zone is your danger zone. You've got so much potential and juice and power inside of you, and you are just scared to stuff up, to be seen, to be judged. Guess what? Doesn't matter. People will love you anyway because you're real. A lack of clarity in your business is hemorrhaging your profitability. I promise you, like, it's a big theme for the work that I do. I love helping people earn ability to make down their expenses so their profit gets fatter. I love that. If you want some help with that, let me know. Victimhood is ruining your life, as I said before, and please don't spread yourself thin. When you dilute your energy and your focus across too many things, or you have too many side hustles or too many jobs, you water down your ability to build wealth. Back yourself, become a specialist, solve problems, add benefits. Don't be scared to share that you have the cure for cancer in your particular field or industry. If you had the cure, I remember a business mentor of mine used to say, if you had the cure for cancer in approved vials in your garage, would you leave it as a best secret in your garage? Or would you be running down the main street of your city? Or would you be on social media letting people know about it? Well, that's how we have to relate to ourselves in business. That you're the cure for cancer in selling homes in 48 hours. That you're the cure for cancer. People travel the world, experience the last days of their life if you specialize in retirement village. That you're the cure for cancer, Marie, in creating flexible opportunities for, working women who love travel and want to build their own business and work whenever they want. When we own our mastery and we're not scared of sharing what we do, we might just find some new clients. We might just make a bigger difference. So I hope that was valuable. And I hope that made sense. Let me know. Lauren says, yes. Lisa says, oh my God, I love this. Good. I'm glad. Tell me what you got. And here's the thing. I'd actually love your help. I show up here. I don't know. I don't know what number this is, but I've done like 53 podcasts, and I show up here every Friday. I try to give a lot, and I don't ask for much, but here's what I would love. If you ever get anything out of these videos, I just would love and letting people know is here for free for you. And how you can help me is by sharing it, is by tagging people. But also what I would love is every Monday morning at 8 a.m. I'm on here for Mindset Mastery Monday. I will answer any specific question that you or anyone you know and love has around mastering their mind so they can really achieve their desired results. Please let people know that that resource is here. My whole purpose is to give you access to be happy and live a deeply fulfilling life. I believe real estate is a pathway to fulfill on that. I believe, Marie, travel is a pathway to fulfill on that. And what I know is there's a lot of potential inside of you that is untapped. There is a lot of stuff from your past that's holding you back. Don't let it do that anymore. Okay, invest a little bit of time in yourself. So the best thing you could do is just share this, and I'd be extremely grateful. Tag a friend, share the video, ask people what are their challenges. Email them to me at Tanja, Tanja, at tmjcoaching.com.au. Hey, Eb Hansen, great to have you here. Great content as always, Tanj. Have a wonderful day, Brooklyn. You are welcome. I love you guys. Thanks for spending your precious time with me. Please, my invitation today, be courageous. Do something you've been thinking about. Do a video. Knock on a door. Pick up a phone. Do that dance class. Do something that alters your identity. So you go from 1 minute being this person to in the next minute being a totally different person that actioned on the thing that she or he has been thinking about, shoulda, coulda, woulda, gonna, donna about for a really long time. I love you. Be great. And finally, in the words of the late, great Maya Angelou, people, before I do, Lauren saying yes, Lauren saying, oh, Tim, hey, meet Tanja. Have a listen and start following. You're everything. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. Although my youngest daughter, Amber, said, don't like your shirt, Mum. It's very nana. Thanks, kids, right? They keep it real. In the words of Maya Angelou, please remember, feel this in the marrow of your bones. People will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel. Go make yourself feel great today. Go make others feel today, especially those that go unnoticed and unthanked. I love you. Have a beautiful weekend. Go and change lives because we can. And I'll see you for Mindset Mastery Monday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Insta and right here on Facebook. Mwah. Much love. Ciao.